2026. Congratulations. You've made it to a new year. Everything that happened in 2025, all the good, the bad, the ugly, the pretty, everything that happened, it's over. Some you remember, some you try not to remember. But 2025 is now just a mere image in our brain. What we need to focus on is 2026. Simply coming down to what are our goals in 2026? What have you set out to say to yourself that you're going to accomplish this year? Have you even made a goal yet or goals this year for yourself, for your team, for your business, for your household, for your family? Whatever your goal is, what is it? And it's okay if you haven't made one yet. Start thinking, what do you want to accomplish? And set out a goal and measure it. Make it timeable. Make it something that you can actually sit down and measure. And if you have to move it up or move it down, hey, it's your goal. There's no right or wrong. You pick what's benefiting you, but hold yourself accountable for the goal that you're setting. In 2026, there's lots of goals that we have. I hope that you have your goals set up. We're going to go over how to measure and how to have a successful year in 2026 with the goals that you're going to set in the upcoming year. So, the first thing is after you set your goals in 2026 that you want to accomplish. Now, we're measuring the goals for, say, the calendar year in 2026. It could be a business goal, it could be a personal goal, it could be a goal that you want to buy a new home, or you want to have a better health, you want to lose a few pounds, you want to eat healthier. It's a goal about spending more time with your parents or your loved ones, actually taking some time off from work with your family, getting to pick your kids up, whatever the goal is. Hell, it could be making $1 million this year. The whole point is, how are you going to measure your goal? What is it that you have set up to make sure that your goals are going to be hit? So you have to put some effort and time into your goal setting. Having goals is awesome, but trying to attain it is not the easiest and it's very challenging. But it's okay. Life is meant to be challenging. It's not meant to be easy. We don't want an easy life. We want a life that's rewarding. And in order to be rewarded, you have to set yourself up with the goals in place to get the reward. So, how do you measure your goals? It's quite simple. Have a plan in place pertaining to your goal. If you have to write it down, if you have to create an Excel sheet, if you have to use AI, which we highly recommend, AI is the future. Embed it into your DNA. Use it in your personal and business life, in your career. It's going to take you places. Create your goal and have it measured daily, weekly, monthly. Measure your results, and then you know for a fact that you have the opportunity, either if you're behind or you're at pace to hit your goal. Remember, a goal is awesome, but without measuring it, absolutely nothing. So, how do you reach your goals in 2026? Well, first, you need to have the right systems in place. Yeah, a system. It's probably the best investment that you can have. Look, as a business owner and as a banking professional that have worked 20 years in the industry, we were measured highly on goals. We were given quarterly goals and says, hey, Dijon, go achieve those goals. You had different buckets and you had to hit it. So a business uses something called KPIs, monthly reports that we self-generate or a third party generates for you. We set a goal for that particular month and then we measure it at the end of the month. Did we achieve it? Were we a green check or a red X? You want a lot of green checks. It's perfectly fine to have a few red X's in your goal process throughout the year. But remember, you're working towards a bigger thing. So some months you'll have awesome months. You'll do really well. And some months you wouldn't be the best person out there. That's fine. That's life. But what do you do to pick yourself back up? A goal is a race, and we're trying to get to the finish line first. So keep in mind, the process that works best for you is how you can measure your results. As a business professional, someone that's in the lending space, we use the KPI process. We have systems in place that measure our success and our failures, and we ultimately roll it all up into our overall goal. Our goal for the year is $100 million. How are we getting to $100 million? And it's quite simple. We break it into monthly pieces. We need to do $8.5 million per month in order to achieve it. And if we don't have the pipeline in place for the next 3 months, we're not going to achieve that goal. So that means we have to hit every month $8.5 million. What does that equate to weekly closed loans production? That means over $2 million a week in closed loans production. That's how granular we could break it down to show you guys that how we set our goals and how we're trying to achieve our goals. Who are we speaking with? Who are we meeting with? That's how you attain your goals. You break it down into baby steps, and then you'll be successful and you'll probably hit your goal in 2026. So, a goal is something that you set out to obtain. It's great. We all create our goals in 2026, and we know that we're going to try our hardest to achieve it. Remember, a goal is something that you can measure. So, we spoke about the processes and the measurable results that you need to have in place to obtain your goal in 2026. But a goal means nothing if you don't have the right systems in place to help you support your goal. What does that really mean? It means, are you trying your hardest to lose the weight that you said you want to? Are you going to the gym? Are you eating less? Are you making conscious decisions to benefit your health? You said you want to do $100 million in lending transactions. It's great. But are you meeting with the right people to give you the business to get to 100 million? Are you making the calls, sending the emails? Are you following up? Are you closing the transactions that you actually get? Are you making excuses? Are you finding ways to achieve your goal? A goal is something that you set out to obtain. What are you doing to obtain that goal? What is it that you're doing to not give up, not quit, but to win? You're a winner, and a goal is something that you have to obtain when you set it. There is no objections, there is no excuses. Because always remember, number one is a winner and everyone else is losers. So keep yourself as a number one in your eyes. Goals are there for us to obtain. Work your hardest to obtain it. Your personal life, your business life, your entrepreneurial life, and your spiritual life. Goals are important to obtain. It's there for you to get it. 2026 is going to be a successful year for every one of us.